Hello everyone, welcome to Sleepy Notes Club. I hope you're all doing amazing. Hope everyone is safe and in great health. That is definitely something I struggle with a lot this month. I was ill for about half of February. First it was the flu and then COVID. So it's been a bit of a weird past couple weeks, but also because I was ill, I had a lot of free time while I was recovering, and there's been a lot of changes in my setup. A lot of new sections, new pages. So I really wanted to show you guys the updates and show you my February, what happened in February. So I hope you guys enjoy. But yeah, let's just get into it because I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a long video since there's so many new things. So I'm gonna start with my mood tracker. For the month of February. It went pretty well, even though I was sick for, I think I started being ill, literally the 13th. I do like to record an overall mood, and even though physically I was not doing great, my mood was pretty good. My husband was being amazing, bringing me food and all these things, so I was overall very happy. We went on a couple concerts and to visit family in the north and in the Midlands, so it was good. So yeah, it's been a good month. Someone asked me actually what these were. So these are my goals, and I always write a couple of monthly goals below, like in here. The thing is, these are goals that are more personal, or I guess kind of emotional personal goals. In here, in my personal, I have my kind of career, productive, kind of general kind of goals that I have monthly and yearly. But these ones in my mood tracker are exclusively personal goals that I have. For example, this month I really wanted to keep up with my husband's very active lifestyle, which I kind of did, but I was ill, so I mean, that's debatable really. I wanted to stay in contact with my friends back in Mexico, call my dad regularly, all these things. So at the end of the month, so I will be tomorrow, I'm gonna sit down, I'm gonna plan for March, archive February and all these things, and then I will come back to these and decide how good or kind of mid I did. So yeah, that's just some of my personal goals. Oh, this is a post-it note. It's a reminder really. So these are my January stats. So the compilation of the data from my monthly trackers, because I do not keep any of my trackers. I only keep my monthly and my journal at the end of the year. At the end of the month and the end of the year. That's the only things that I really archive. But I do wanna keep the data and the numbers and the stats from each month, and I want to compile them in a very concise way. I'm still thinking how to do it. I have no idea because there's so many things in here. So I want to have all the months in one page or 2 pages, and at the end of the year I want to compare how well I did. So yeah, this is basically a reminder for me to do that annual tracker, so I can stop hoarding all my post-it notes, because tomorrow I'm gonna do the planning, like I said, and I'm definitely gonna create another post-it note with my trackers. That's okay, I'm still thinking. So that's that. This is a little dashboard card I made from a piece of acetate that was laying around. And it's just like, I still don't know what I'm gonna do with this, but this is just like a dashboard with reminders. They're not time specific, I can do it at any point, but you know, I kind of want to do something like this. I don't know where I'm gonna put it yet, but I think it'll be a good idea to have these pieces of acetate laying around in different sections with reminders. For example, this one has the yearly trackers that I was mentioning. Check my monthly goals, because I sometimes forget to do that, and then my therapy sessions, which are every Wednesday. So I still don't know if I'm gonna use it or where I'm gonna put it, but I just made it and I thought it was cute, so I'm keeping it here for now. So yeah, now onto the planner. I'm so sorry if my tripod is shaking. I even put it set it on another table. I don't know why. But anyway, yeah, so this is the same. I made this little frame I made with washi tape, and it's just another piece of acetate. I just put it on top of my snapshot here, so I thought it was cute. I am using now these filofax, you know, the card slots insert, because I used to have my contact information in here, but this cover doesn't have card slots in the front. It only has card slots in the back. And so if I ever lose my planner, I don't think anyone's going to be looking at the back. So I decided to just put this insert here. And I have some Polaroids from my husband and me, my best friend and me. But yeah, this is just something new. And by the way, I'm still using my Longchamp planner. I don't know if I mentioned this, my cover. I love it so much. It really is my favorite cover. And I swear to God, it's motivated me to open my planner and use it. So it's fantastic. And the rings are wide. I haven't measured them yet, but I'm pretty sure they are like 30 millimeters plus. So it holds a lot of inserts, a lot of pages, so it just makes me want to create more things. It was the perfect combination. When I was ill, I was like, okay, there's enough space for me to add more sections, more pages, more stuff. So I had a great time in that sense. Anyway, so yeah, this is the mini calendar from Peanuts Planner Co. that I use to mark every time I open my planner. Again, this is sticker paper, so it's very easy for me to just redecorate or change the stickers here and there when the time comes. For now, I have a Valentine's Day theme, which and I got these stickers from a charity shop, not sure the brand, but you know, I love them so much. They're my favorite ones. This is a photo of my husband who was a kid, a little baby. He's so cute. Can you see? He's so cute. This is a post-it he wrote, and this is a note that my best friend wrote before I moved to the UK. It was just thought it was really cute. Now, on to the first section that is, I don't think I've ever shown it actually, not even on Instagram. So my finance section I used to have in my other binder that usually stays at home. But I noticed that I was not being consistent. I do think I am a one planner kind of girl for everything that's personal. But obviously I do like my pocket and personal for different reasons. But if I struggle with two personal binders, even though one is just work or anything like that. So I decided to bring my finance section here, literally at the beginning of my planner, because I need to be keeping up with it a bit more. I've been real bad with my expenses. So I really need to be more conscious. So yeah, this is my finance section. The first thing is I love having just some plain acetates here to put some post-it notes, reminders. For example, the recurring dates that I have that I know I need to pay, yeah, they're all here. Some bills that I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep. A bit of a password reminder because I always forget about my Amazon password for some reason. So I always like to have at the beginning of every section an acetate with post-it notes, so it's easy for me to just write little notes, and when the time comes I can just either reference them, and that's why I like them really like colorful as well, because I can just reference them and they are there, so I won't forget. Or I really like doing this with acetates. But anyway, this is my monthly budget, so my monthly finance section insert. It is from Planner Insert Co. from Etsy, and I really like it because I like how the sections are separated. So for example, these are my fixed expenses, variable expenses. I don't really use this section. My income and all I kind of track in the other pages that I'm going to show you, but I just really like having this one because it's just separated and stuff. I just really like it. I don't know why. At the end of the year, I don't keep these ones. I trash them. The only things I keep at the end of the month and the year are all of these ones, because I like to even compile years. I just like to see everything, you know. Anyway, so first first page is my credit card payment tracker. I just write the amount that I have to pay, the day that I have to pay it. And if I do pay it and everything went well, I just mark it and highlight it. Like I said, I do like to separate my years with my dot stickers. And this insert only has, it only has 3 columns, but I like to be more specific with my tracking. So for example, the first column in here, if there's an X, if I mark it with an X, it means that the amount I paid was a bit much. So like the expense for that month was too much. So I should be more mindful. If it's just a dot, it means that the amount was pretty good and there was no problem. The second column is who paid it. So for example, R is my initial, is my name. So I paid all of it, is my own money. And the third column is whose card it came from. So the money, for example, I did pay, so I paid this one, but I transferred the money to my mom's card so I could pay it more comfortably. There's a couple of things in there because we have a lot of accounts. But it's just, I pay it because it was my money, but it came out of my mom's card. And so I paid it that way, if it makes any sense. That's just because I deal with accounts in Mexico and then I have accounts in the UK. And I've got 2 myself and my mom's 2 and my dad and all these things. So I do like to be more specific and track everything. But yeah, that's for my credit cards. This is my meat expenses. I have meat and then I have big expenses. So these ones are the ones that are not super expensive. For example, stickers. I've got my sticker albums, got some skincare. All these things go here. And what I do is, again, I made the columns again. So first one is description of what I bought. First column here is if I pay with cash or I pay with card. The third column is who paid it. So that's all me. This one is the amount, either in British pounds or Mexican pesos. I just allocate the symbol. If there's a dot mark, it means that it's stationery or planner related, which again, see, priorities. The date that I bought it, and then the store. For example, Amazon, eBay, Vinted. If there's an arrow, it means that it was a bank transfer or like an account transfer. For example, that was my therapy session. And it came from my account and everything, but I did just transfer it. It's not like I paid it with cash or anything. So yeah, I just really like to be very specific about it. So every time I write that, it makes me more conscious of what I'm using my money. These are supporting expenses. So for example, my husband usually pays for shopping and like food and all these things, but I do like to pay stuff sometimes. So for example, I paid for the pizza we had when we were watching UFC. And so again, the same cash, card, amount, but these are supporting expenses because he's the one that usually pays that. But sometimes I do, and this is where I track it because I just want to know where my money is going and what I'm using it for. Big expenses, again, same concept as the other one. Everything is the same. It's just big purchases that I made. I separate years with my stickers, and if there's a dot in here, it means it was a stationary purchase. But I really like this one because it does have a bit more columns, and I use it the same as the other ones. The only difference is that in this one, it says cash, check, or card. Obviously, I don't really use check, so I use this check column for who paid it or whose card it came from. So yeah. The store, I sometimes, if it's this symbol is like web, if this is transfer, eBay, Amazon, and stuff like that. Income tracker, again, with years, and it's just literally the same. It's a bit more simple, so I hope that makes sense. Wish list tracker, all the stuff I want. If I know how much it costs, then I'll put it here. And if it has that mark, again, it's because it's stationery or planner. And if I do buy something from my wish list, I will highlight it. And then if I sell something that I bought, I will cross it out, which yes, I sold my mold and I didn't even use it that much, but I just couldn't get used to it not laying flat. So yeah, got rid of that one sadly. It was a beautiful planner though. So stationery purchased, just like my list of the things I bought. If I sold something, then I'll just cross it out. And yeah, so that is my money section. Anyway, my trackers section, you know it. Again, I definitely see the difference between January and February. I was sick most of the time, as you can see. I didn't go to the gym at all from when I was starting to be sick here up until the 23rd, but it's okay. It's just what it is. There was a lot of, I had period symptoms as well. Oh my gosh, I had the period symptoms and I was ill as well. It's been rough, guys. But yeah, so period symptoms, if there's like this, then it means I felt ill, there was no activity, some walks. It happens. I will try to just be better and I hope a bit healthier for March. This is my How Balanced We Were tracker, and again you can see the difference. It hasn't been great, but again I was ill, so it's okay. This is my no spend tracker. I haven't been doing great, to be honest. You can see again the difference, but it's just what it is. My meal trackers, again I love filling this in the morning. This is this week. You can see as well, since we've been in a lot of trips, that I mark with this if it's been a healthy eating, and I think for the whole month we've only had 2 healthy meals a week, maybe 3. Again, I think I'm being too harsh on ourselves. It hasn't been that bad, but we have been eating out and Burger King and Domino's and stuff like that because of all the outings. But again, that's fine. It's okay. I would just be better next time. My skincare and water, pretty good with skincare. Water could have been better, but again, just sometimes when I'm sick, I don't feel like drinking water sometimes. When I have a headache, yes, but when I was having my throat and all these things, like itchy throat, I didn't. My health log is going good. I felt really bad. You can see the dip in here, and then I felt a bit better. But I did have a lot of symptoms, period symptoms, and then a lot of headaches and muscle pain, and then because I felt sick last week. I felt real sick. So it's been rough, but it's okay. I like seeing it. This is the whole point of having a health log. My step log, again, pretty okay, I'll say. Again, all of this was a chunk. That's fine. And my sleep tracker, that's the only thing I think I'm gonna change. These 2 inserts are from Haru Plans, and I do love how it looks, but I think it doesn't work amazing for me, just this one, the sleep tracker, because I prefer to see the exact amount of hours I slept, and also from what time to what time. So this is not specific enough for me. So I think, like I put in here, I think I'm gonna change it for March. So I'm just gonna create my own, I think. This is my diary section. This is my 1 line a day diary. This February starts here. Again, if there's anything special or out of the ordinary, then I'll also journal a bit in here. So that's February, with a lot of walks and everything at the start. We went on the trip. I think I showed this on my last video. But then here I started to be a bit sick, but then we had road trips. It was Valentine's Day. I did journal for my Simple Plan concert. Here I'm using, actually, I can show you because I have it here. I'm using this thermal printer, so it's cute. For quick things like this. So this is what I'm using to print stuff, because I don't really own a printer yet, but I think it looks cute as well. I bought it on Amazon. And this is today. I'm filming this. Oh, well, no, this is today. I'm filming this on the 28th. But this is funny because this is, I bought a couple of inserts from Vinted. Vinted is an app and you can buy and sell stuff. It's just like eBay, I guess. But I think it's only available in the UK. Anyway, I bought a couple of filofax inserts, and when they arrived, I noticed that they were from 2008, and they bought them, whoever bought them back in that year bought them from London. So I thought it was really cute, so I journaled that as well. That was a piece of the packaging. And I have received a lot of comments because I posted a story about it. And this is also I bought from Vinted, a ink stamp. And it's so cute because I love the decor. Yeah, I'm using it more for like decorating, I guess, frames and stuff. But most of the ink stamps I've seen, they're too cute and too, I don't know. This one, I love it. I love the peace sign that I haven't seen in forever. Kiss, kiss, hearts. And yeah, I just think it's great. This is the heart. These are the hearts. I use it a bit more here. I just got it this week. So I mean last week. So I'm going to use it more when I journal. But yeah, that's my diary. Oh yeah, so this is another section I have never really shown. This is my social section, so I keep everything Instagram related, so Sleepy Notes Club, YouTube, and Instagram things. So again, I love to keep acetates at the beginning to put in post-it notes because they are like attention grabbing, I think. So the first acetate is only for YouTube. So I have YouTube ideas of videos I wanna film. I have some recurring bits that I do need to film during the month. And this one is for Instagram. So again, some other post ideas that I wanna do at some point. Here I have some other stats for like my first post on Instagram, which is in July, which is crazy, last year. I have these, it's a day runner insert from 1993, I love it, where I keep my video requests so that you guys do request stuff from DMs or comments or whatever, and when I finish one, then I'll just mark it and stuff like that. This is an insert I got on a charity shop actually. I found it and I was so happy because I was looking for something like this. So it unfolds, and this is what I use to keep track of my milestones. So followers, if it's green, it's Instagram related, and then if it's pink, then it's YouTube. So for example, my first YouTube video was on the 30th of December, which is also crazy. So yeah, and I just hit 4,000 followers on last week on Instagram, and thank you so much, guys. That's crazy to me. That is fantastic. Wow, honestly, you're the best. Thank you so much, guys. But I love keeping this here. That's just a small little thing. These ones are some dot stickers because I need them to have them in hand real fast. So this is my social media tracker. The insert is from Rose and Mist from Etsy. And all I do is I just track the types of content I put out on Instagram or YouTube. So for example, if it's red, which is also in connection to pink, to be honest, but I don't have a pink, sticker. So if it's red, it's a YouTube video. And if it's green, then it's a post on Instagram. And I do put, if it's a P, then it means photo. And if it's an R, then it means I uploaded a reel instead. These are some like ideas for YouTube and Instagram, just some posts that I could post here and there. I do put like numbers because I do like to number my weeks all the time. So for example, I wanted to film a plan with me on the second week and I did. Oh, well, I did, and then I uploaded it on the third week and stuff like that. So just a couple of things. Sorry if my tripod is shaking, guys. Didn't notice. I have it propped on another table. Why is it shaking? Anyway, so the other side is just keeping track of the specific content. So, for example, on the 22nd, I uploaded a reel. So it's green because it's Instagram. And then I uploaded a reel, and then here is what the content was about. So it was introducing my Franklin Covey inserts and stuff like that. So I just like to kind of keep track of everything like that. So yeah, after that, my daily section, nothing changed other than I added some more cute stickers from a charity shop. Make me happy. And my dailies, wow, okay. So my dailies have been a bit of a mess. I did mention this in the last video, I think. But I had a lot of troubles with my dailies. I started with some not loving my other inserts, the filofax inserts that I was using, and then I went and just went super minimal with just making lists, and I did like it, but it was not enough. You know, I just didn't love it. And then I bought these filofax inserts from Amazon Germany. They're all in German and they are from 2020. But like I said, I don't mind. I don't really look at the calendars or anything. What I wanted to do is just experiment, because I wanted to find something that I was 100% comfortable in. And I really did like this. Sorry guys, it's just very noisy outside. I did really like these inserts. I think they're my second favorites as of now. I love that I had space for notes. I think that's the only thing that was missing in my setup. So space for notes, and this one it had some space for notes, so I loved it. Task notes and everything went well, but still I was like, it's not enough space for notes. As you can see, sometimes I do need more, and I didn't want to add another page just to write a couple things. So I was on the lookout, and again, if I don't love my dailies, I'm not productive enough. So one day I decided that I had enough, and I went and bought my unicorn. You know, the inserts that I've always wanted to try, but I was too scared to, one, because they're really quite expensive. I was scared to put in the money for that, and also they, even in Mexico and the UK, they were even more expensive with shipping. But you know what, I was like, I really need to move on and love my inserts, and I really wanted to try them. So I gave it a go. I ordered this Franklin Covey 1 day in 2 pages classic version from Amazon US. And I'm so happy I did it, because I absolutely love them. I think this is exactly what I wanted. This green to me looks so classic and vintage and like old school. So it's a really, really nice shade, and I love it. I think it gives a really nice accent to my, like, the colors I already use. I think it goes pretty well. So first of all, how I use the inserts is I separate my task. So AM, more than in the morning, for me means before lunchtime. So work hours, things I need to do in the morning, first things first. And then the rest, PM, is to me more after lunch, maybe after you've done some work. I'm a freelance, so I have a bit of flexibility with that. So, but it helps me think of this as lunchtime, and this is things I need to do before lunch and then after lunch. And in my mind, I can do things quicker and I'm more productive that way. So yeah, AM, PM, still do the priority. And then in this section, this column, I do, if I completed something, then I mark it. If there's an arrow, means I migrated a task to another day. And if it's crossed out, then it means I cancel the task, or I don't have to do it anymore. I do record the weather and what I did, if I stayed home or went shopping or whatever. But the most important reason why these inserts work the best for me is because of the space for notes. If there's a note for a specific task, I'll mark it with a number. So 1 note here. Let me see if there's one with more. So yeah, 1 note here. For film YouTube, I had another note for Reels and another note for this other task. So 1, 2, I have 3 notes. And so it's easy for me, instead of like taking more space in my task section and writing notes in here. If there's a note, I will just come to this page and I'll write note number 1 about filming YouTube, which is what I'm doing now, and I just write whatever things that I need to remember about it. Note number 2 about filming a reel, and then some stuff that I need to remember, things I want to film today and tomorrow. Note number 3 here. So this way I create a link between one page and the other. So sometimes I forget to even look at this. For some reason my mind is like, nah, this is my schedule, this is my task, this is everything I need to do. But if I link this with numbers and notes, then my mind feels more effective. So like I know it's a link and I need to do it, and this is related to this, instead of just having random notes here. Because I won't look at it. For some reason I won't look at it. Anyway, so yeah, that is that, and I love it. My schedule, I've been playing with some highlights and stuff like that. I don't know if I like it, but we'll see. So yeah, love that. Amazing. Love the Franklin Covey dailies. They're everything I wanted. And yeah, so this is something else. Sorry, 35 minutes, my gosh. Okay. So this is my birthdays and anniversaries insert. I had another one and I was feeling, when I was feeling sick, I decided to just redo it. So I just put the months and the dates and whose birthday it is and stuff like that. This is a, what's it called? This is the Hobonichi Weeks plastic cover that I destroyed because I didn't like the Hobonichi, and I'm using it as like a folder here. So in here I'm keeping another one of those acetate cards with my recurring bills and stuff that I do like to have here next to my future log. All the months I have in here, tasks. When I know that there's a specific task that I need to do on a specific month, that I will just mark it with a dot. And if I know there's a specific date, then I will just write the date. For example, which is crazy as well, is 1 year in IG. So 1 year of Sleepy Notes is on the 25th of July. So yeah, this is just like my future log. And I do like to have this here because I like to reference the bills when I look at this. This is a note one of my friends made for me, and this is a note of stuff I need to bring back from Mexico. This is an inbox, same concept, but this is just yearly, 2024, 2025, and tasks that I need to do on the years, because we are gonna go visit this year and next year, and I do need to do a couple things here and there. So just to remember, this is like my Mexico section. This is my March inbox, which remember I always have an inbox for every month, and I'm already creating March because there's stuff that I remember and I just write it down because I know I'm not gonna do it on February. I just go ahead and write it down on the March inbox. Same concept as the future log, and these are post-its that are linked to this. So again, I always like to have an acetate before the main insert just to remember more things. So if I don't have time to write it down and sit down and allocate the week and all these things, I just write a post-it note, paste it here, and when the time comes for me to check it, then I'll look at the post-it notes as well. Again, same concept, but instead this is week number, so I like to color code my weeks. And so I know week 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I will just allocate the task and the dates. And yeah, so then my monthly calendar. Again, I love these ones. I do keep my monthlies. I do archive them because I like to see that we went on walks and the gym, which was pretty good up until here, which is the sickness. But I do like to see that we went on a lot of trips and stuff like that. So it's been pretty good. Here are some goals that I have that I'm gonna check tomorrow when I do my planning. This is my February inbox, same concept as the other one. It's almost done, so I don't need to sit down tomorrow and check the last week and check all the other tasks that I completed. And then my weekly section, which I love. Again, I love the system and everything. I just think for some reason I made it too messy and I'm not loving how messy it looks. So I tried it with a random weekly inserts. I don't know where they're from, that I had laying around, and I like it a bit more. I think it was just the letter that I was using. I think it was just too rushed. So what I've decided to do is I just order it. It literally came in the post this morning. I'm gonna go back to using my filofax week on 2 pages because I really love it. I think I could be a bit less messy if it's all blank. So I'm gonna be using that. But yeah, this is my weekly. It's been good. It always works the best when I do that, events and tasks. Same memories and little bits here and there. Oh, I decided also another add-on that I had on my other binder. I decided to put my food section here. So it's just our favorite dishes, meal ideas. I have a couple of recipes, Mexican food and stuff like that. Restaurants that we like to go to in Mexico as well. And yeah, that's my food section. This is my project section, which I cannot show. There's some projects that I are cooking. I'm kind of like brainstorming a couple of ideas for my shop, my blog and stuff like that. So I'll show you when it's a bit more of a thing. Goal section, I haven't checked it yet. I always do it at the end of the month, so tomorrow we'll see how well I did, if there was any wins, because I haven't wrote any wins for February, which I don't know if it means I forgot or if there were no wins. I guess a win could be a bit covered, so that could be a win. I'll do it tomorrow. Okay, and the last big section, I guess, is my book journal, which I'm very happy with. So again, this is one of these vintage snapshots that I love. I use it as cover. These are my reading goals. So read 12 plus books this year, read more books that I have at home instead of buying all the time, etc. I do have my color coding and my key here. This is my reading challenge. So I want to read, like I said, 12 or more books during the year. And every time I complete a new book, I will put like a stone, or like, you know, this is not a stone, but just like, it's a piece of like a magazine, but the aim is to fill the whole page with different kind of bits and bobs and colors and stuff like that. So this is just my idea of filling a glass that is like a challenge. So yeah, it's just a bit more of a visual challenge for my books. Yeah, so that's my oops, oh no, was this like this before? Since when has that been a thing? Oh, sorry guys. Anyway, yeah, so this is a bookmark I got from Amazon a very long time ago. I don't think it's definitely Romeo and Juliet. This is my reading tracker, which I made from scratch, and it took me forever because I'm so bad at measuring and using rulers and all these things, but I did it and I think it came out pretty good. This is just a piece of like all these scrapbook things that I have. And I just have all the months of the year, and all I do is I mark either if I start a new book with a specific color, or I mark the chapters that I read. For example, on the trip we had, I read Four Wing, which is yellow, and I read chapter 7 to 10, and then I still need to track a bit more because I've read more chapters, and it's been really good, really, really good. I will do a review at the end of when I'm finished. But yeah, this is my reading tracker. I really like it. It has its own theme for like each month or each collection of months. And yeah, this is the end of the year. So I really like that. It took me forever, but I really like that. Then this is the books I've read. So again, I haven't finished these ones, but I just really wanted to see how it looks, and I really like it. I did this with my thermal printer that I showed you. And when I finish reading, I will just do the rating. So that's my books I've read section. My to be read tracker as well. So this is just a list of books I want to read. Again, my color coding for the types of books. So this is romance, fantasy, and nonfiction. And if there's an asterisk in here, it means that I am reading, like currently reading. And if they're crossed or marked, then it means that they got dropped. This is my series tracker, again, tracking the types of books, and the number of the books I've read. But yeah, that's my series tracker. This is my favorite books. So it's just the books, my favorite books of each month. And for January was Honor Splendor, which I absolutely loved, 5 stars. But I'm not sure if I love the style. We will see. We'll see. I'll keep you posted with that. My reading log, again, things I'm reading as of now, which are my 2 main books, dates, and here is where I'll put my rating. And yeah, I think everything's the same. My travel pages are the same. I just keep my travel essentials here, and when we go on a road trip, I can just easily reference them and see what I need to bring. The rest of my travel journal is on my other binder that I don't really use that much. Some post-it notes. My notes are the same except for this one, which is the last thing I'm gonna show you guys, because I think I'm done, and also it's been 45 minutes, which is crazy. But this is just a new thing. This is I went all out and I redesigned my Almond croissant tracker. So I'm tracking, for example, how many we've tried, where they are from. So for my husband is the top one and I'm the bottom one. So the rating for each, a small description, perfection, and the best for Waitrose, and then a bit more of another rating, so a bit more of a specific rating. So yeah, we're going all out. But yeah, and everything is the same. That is that, guys, as my planner for the month of February. And again, a lot of updates. Where did that come from? Everything's flying around. A lot of updates, a lot of new things, but I'm really happy with it. I'm also really happy with my dailies, which honestly was really worrying me like a week or so ago. But I'm healthy again. I'm happy and I'm ready for March, and I hope you guys are as well. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know if you have any other comments, questions, or suggestions. Leave them down below. And I hope you have an amazing rest of the month, which is just tomorrow or today if I upload it tomorrow. But have an amazing rest of the week and amazing start of March. And thank you for everything, guys. I'll see you very soon. Bye-bye.